We got the top 10 commanders for new Magic the Gathering players. Whether you're the new player or you're looking to advise a new player, we're going to start off with the tricolored commanders, work our way into the dual, and then monocolored commanders take the top spots. But without further ado, we got number 10, MULDROTHA, the GRAVETIDE. During each of your turns, you can play extra permanents. All you need is some card draw and some ramp, and the blue and green pips are going to help you get there. Number 9, we have OLORO, one of the original commanders from the original precons. Ageless Ascetic has the nice ability to gain you life even if he's not on the board. So his Eminence before Eminence was around. So he's a great commander for new players. He'll keep their life total really high, which is where new players like to keep their life total. And it allows you access to plenty of tools and plenty of ways to grow into OLORO with the Esper color range. Next we have WYLETH, Soul of Steel. He's in a recent precon. I think it's available for only $20. And he's great because he allows you to draw cards. That's very important for new players. You don't want new players to end up with dead hands. So you'll see a lot of card draw themes as we get closer to the top 10. After that, we have RURIC-THAR, the Unbowed. He is just a fun commander because he gets to attack every time and deal 6 damage if they are not casting creature spells, if they're casting non-creature spells. So he's a big threat on the board, and he's tough to deal with, and he makes the player not have to make difficult decisions because they have to attack with him no matter what. So he's also very good politically, great for new players. TATYOVA, the BENTHIC Druid, lets you draw, and it's in a great Simic colors, which lets you draw and ramp. Perfect colors for new players. And that rounds out the last dual color commander as we move on to MARROW GNAWER. He's the weakest of the monocolor commanders that we're going to talk about, but he also introduces a new player to the aspect of tribes, giving all rats fear, and then being able to sacrifice rats to generate more rats is a great way to get players used to and invested into the Magic the Gathering lore and inside their tribal decks. It's a good monocolor commander. Next up we have SRAM. He lets you draw cards just by doing what you want to do in the color white. So white is kind of weak on card draw, so having it on their commander is very important. It also makes it easy to build a Voltron deck around him. Even though that's not the best tactic for new players, SRAM is going to make it more forgiving by drawing more cards and refilling their hand. Next up we have Talran, the Sky Summoner. It's an easy one that won't draw too much hate as long as you're a new player. It's no Urza, but he's going to create all sorts of drakes just for casting instants and sorceries. He's a blast to play, and he's great for new commanders to get a feel for holding mana open to cast instants and counter spells, and also just being more interactive with the board. Next up we have what everybody says should be at the number 1 spot, Krinko Mob Boss. He's a powerful leader of a powerful tribe. Goblins and being able to snowball goblins is huge and a great beginning deck that you can scale into something that makes a big splash even at intensive pods. And now we're at this point. Oh, don't subscribe to us, we're trash. Anyways, number 1 is TOSKI, Bearer of Secrets. She lets you draw, makes it easy for a combat step on with a new player because she forces them to attack. Most importantly, she's indestructible, so it can be board wipe city, and she's still just going to stick around and help you keep drawing cards, refilling your hands. She's in a great colored ramp into, and you can build up to her a little bit. She's never going to be super competitive like Krinko might be, but she is going to be one of your favorites if you pick her as your new player commander. And that's all we got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 best commanders for new players in Magic the Gathering. We'll see you next time.